Good morning, Fort Worth. It is the 15th day of April, tax day. You got Andrew and Demetrie King here from Market Match. Good morning, Demetrie.
Good morning, good morning.
All right, if it's your first time joining us, the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show is a 25-minute long episode. We just get you in tune with what's going on around the community. Just a quick snapshot on your way to work, dropping the kiddos off, or whatever else you got going on this morning. That's Taylor Pace in the background. We want to get him on the show. If you're listening, Taylor, we need you to get on the schedule. Great local musician. This is called Morning, I believe. Information on that in the show notes. Let's get into the weather. 76 today, 56 for a low. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 85 and 63 for a low. Thursday, it's going to be a little windy. 89 for a high, 66 for a low, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Friday, 83 for a high, 66 for a low. And then Saturday, we got some thunderstorms moving into the area. 69 for a high, 60 for the low. Going to have that thick insulating cloud layer, it looks like. 81% chance of rain. And then Sunday, 66 for a high, 54 for a low. Thunderstorms, 69%. And then just kind of scanning forward into next week, looks like we have some moderate rain chances and temperatures in the 80s. So, all right. And we'll be going out of town this next week, so you're going to get some pre-recordings from us. We'll have a lot of the same segments, but we're going to try to make it really interesting for you guys and give you something to enjoy on your way to work. While we move on down to far west Texas, we're going to go to Big Bend National Park, Terlingua, and then Marfa, and we're taking you along for the ride. We're going to be posting social media videos and things and pictures whenever we get signal. Signal's a little sparse out there. You been down that way?
I have not.
No? Man, you have not seen Texas until you've been down there.
Let me go check it out.
It's so beautiful. We do have some videos online right now of Terlingua and things in Big Bend National Park. All right, our next segment, National Day of. Today is National Bunion Day.
Oh, yeah.
If you got some bunions, today's your day. Canada Book Week, Money Smart Week, Declaration of Malacca as Historical City. These are real bad. Some days are worse than others. This one's real bad. Jackie Robinson Day, National ASL Day, National Keaton Day. I'm clicking on it. Let's see. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be about Michael Keaton. Yeah, Michael and Diane Keaton, two well-known actors. It is. We're probably the first names that came to mind. Okay.
Oh, is that his dad?
No, it's just anybody named Keaton.
Oh.
Whatever. Get out of here. All right. This day in history, our next segment. On April 15th, 1927, Mississippi floods. America's worst river flood begins. Swollen by the previous year's torrential rains, the Mississippi River begins flowing over levees as more record-breaking showers fall. The ensuing flood will wash into 10 states, eventually covering 14% of Arkansas. That's a whole lot. 1947. Let's see what we got here. Jackie Robinson integrates baseball. More than 26,000 spectators, at least 14,000 of them African American, crowd into New York's Ebbett, E-B-B-E-T, as Jack Roosevelt Robinson, the first African American to play baseball for a major league team, starts as the Brooklyn Dodgers first baseman against the Boston Braves. Robinson will endure racist resistance. It's 1947, this day in history. And then here's a really important one. This day in history, Botox was approved after clinical trials showed the small doses of purified botulinum toxin injected into facial muscles reduces or eliminates the appearance of frown lines for up to 3 months. The FDA approves it for use in adults under the name Botox Cosmetic. The procedure will become widely popular compared to other plastic surgery treatments, and more than 7 million injections will be given in 2018 alone.
7 million.
Oh, we got a call in. Good morning, caller. You're live on the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show.
Good morning, Fort Worth Roots Morning Show.
Hey, how are you?
This is Tara. Tara Lingua. I heard my boyfriend Big Ben called you last week.
That's right,
I understand he was a little inappropriate with you.
A little bit.
Warning you about something about snakes in your caves or something.
All of that is true.
I just wanted you to know that we at Terra Lingua are so excited to see you next week. We can't wait for you to visit our Starlight Cafe. Be careful when you're running around that graveyard. And we want you to remember that the stars at night are big and bright in Terra.
Tara, thank you so much, Tara. We are so excited to come down there and enjoy the delicacies that can be found at the Starlight Cafe and wander around that historic graveyard. It's going to be wonderful.
Awesome. We can't wait to see ya.
Thank you, Tara.
You're welcome. Bye.
That was Tara Lingua calling in to wish us safe travels and express her excitement that we're going down there. We're going to have some awesome people with us. Jerry Jonestown Massacre Podcast is joining us for this trip, along with Fort Worth Famous Podcast, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. It is an absolutely beautiful part of Texas, and if you haven't been down there, you just haven't seen the state yet. I'm not saying that's the only thing to see, but it does kind of complete the tapestry. So it's such a wild environment. You'll be in the desert, and then you'll be in a forest, and then you'll be in a swamp, and then you'll be in the plains. I mean, it's just, it's so many different terrain changes in such a small, the park is huge.
Yeah.
But, you know, you'll be driving through these canyons with desert all around you, find yourself in a swamp, and then 15 minutes later, you're in the mountains with pine trees around you.
Sounds like Texas weather. So it goes just right in hand.
It does, man, but it's so cool out there. Zero light pollution, which is hard to get because even outside of city lights, you have what's called horizon light pollution just coming off of the horizon. It sits down inside this valley, and so you literally have zero light pollution. You've never seen a night sky this beautiful. So definitely we're psyched. We'll be down there for a week. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Terra Lingua, for the call-in. All right, let's get into some news stories. This is a fun one. Things got hot last night at a council debate. Fort Worth Council candidates avoid forum participation after debate became heated. MSN.com, story by Adriana de Alba. And it's got a picture of people getting a little agitated with each other. Anticipation grew leading up to Thursday's City Council candidate forum in Fort Worth after a physical altercation erupted between District 8 Council member Chris Nettles and his opponent, candidate Peyton Jackson. Let me make sure I've got the date right on this. It's written 9 hours ago. That's talking about Thursday. Okay, so last Thursday, Jackson approached Nettles during the forum. A physical and verbal confrontation ensued, and police moved in to separate them. Nettles participated in this Thursday's forum held at St. Andrew's United Methodist Church. His opponents, Jackson and Arthur McCoy Jr., did not. Jackson attended the beginning of the forum but stood in the back of the church. She briefly walked to the forum's table and left shortly after. Jackson didn't provide a statement to WFAA about why she didn't participate in the event, but she did issue a statement on Wednesday saying, "Nettles initiated bodily contact with me during the event, an unacceptable and dangerous escalation that I was forced to defend myself against. I also condemn the organizers of the debate, the Historic Southside Neighborhood Association, for their blatant unprofessionalism and biased enforcement of debate rules." Okay, I'm reading this. This happened Thursday. The reason I pulled this story is because something else happened last night.
Oh, wow.
So I got my dates mixed up. But, yeah, they told one other candidate yesterday that they couldn't be involved in the forum. So, man, it's it's getting rough out there. Elections, early voting for the local elections start next week. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. May 3rd is election day, by the way. City councilman chairs, mayor's position, all that good stuff. Next story is from FortWorthReport.org. And this one is written by Cecilia Linzen. Headline is Fort Worth installs street signage to discourage driver donations to panhandlers. I know that you've probably seen these around town in some areas. I don't know that. Have they been in Fort Worth? The story reads like it's a brand new thing.
I've seen it before, but I don't think I've seen it in Fort Worth before.
Right. Yeah, I've seen it in other cities, but I don't think I've seen it in Fort Worth. They do have a website on the sign at the bottom to promote organized donations. So the sign reads, "It's okay to say no to panhandlers." And then below that it says, "Contribute to the solution, fortworthtexas.gov/change." So they're trying to give you an opportunity to donate to government-organized charities rather than throwing dollar bills out the window at your homeless people that are honestly probably kind of a safety risk, standing out there on those curbs. Fort Worth drivers will soon see new blue signs stationed at more than 24 key intersections across the city. Emblazoned with the message, "It's okay to say no to panhandlers," in bold white capital letters, the signs are part of a $55,000 pilot program meant to curb panhandling in Fort Worth. We did report on a story about this a few weeks ago, talking about Fort Worth trying to curb homelessness and panhandling, but the way the previous story read, it's like we're not actually going to help the problem, we're just going to try to make it go away.
Yeah.
And this is part of that. They are intended to redirect people from donating to panhandlers at intersections and instead consider financially supporting organizations that provide sustainable assistance to people experiencing homelessness. City officials announced with initiative April 11th, 3 months after the project was presented to city council members. It's part of a broader effort to improve the city's response to homelessness, officials said in January. And I understand the tactic. Cities that are more accommodating to the unhomed tend to have a higher population of unhomed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one way to do it. All right. Next story. You can read on at fortworthreport.org. MSN.com story by Katie Dowd. 5.2 magnitude earthquake shakes Southern California. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I got a crazy story about that.
Okay, let's hear yours first.
So my wife's working for this company, and one of her coworkers, he was just having just a horrible day. And he actually just got on a plane, and right when the plane took off, the earthquake happened.
Huh. Wow. Okay. Just got out of town in time.
Yes. As soon as he was taking off.
A strong earthquake centered in San Diego County gave Southern California a rattle on Monday morning, according to preliminary reports from the U.S. Geological Survey. The quake measured a magnitude 5.2. That number may change as the USGS gathers more accurate data. The earthquake hit at 10:08 a.m. Your friend was in the air at 10:07. With some California residents receiving an earthquake shake alert on their phones. Around that time, the epicenter was about 2.5 miles south of Julian, a community in San Diego County near Anza Borrego Desert State Park. Strong shaking and multiple aftershocks took place for minutes after the initial 5.2 quake. They don't talk about any property damage or fatalities or anything like that, so I'm hoping everybody's okay. There was another story that I skipped over, but it was talking about this app that they have, and apparently people got considerable amount of warning before it went off. Like it was an accurate warning for the earthquake.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. FortWorthReport.org. The story is by David Marino. Really inspiring. Fort Worth students witness historic Blue Origin all-female space launch. This takes care of three things today. This is our good news story, our space news story, and another Fort Worth story. Eleanor Egbert, 14, held her breath as she watched the Blue Origin NS-31 space flight mission prepare to launch on the 75-foot screen inside the Jane and John Justin Foundation Omni Theater here in Fort Worth, the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History. She had never witnessed a space launch before, and the experience felt a little scary. Those feelings quickly went away as a sense of awe came over her when the clock struck 8:30, April 14th, and the rocket blasted off. She experienced a historic moment alongside over 100 of her classmates from Fort Worth ISD's Young Women's Leadership Academy and students enrolled in the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History, girls in STEM program. I was honestly shocked, Eleanor said. The NS-31 mission marked the first all-female space flight since 1963, when Russian cosmonaut Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space, orbited the Earth during a nearly 3-day solo flight. The mission featured a star-studded crew that included singer Katy Perry, journalist Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez, rocket scientist Aisha Bowie, civil rights activist Amanda Gwynn, and film producer Carrion Flynn. The all-female flight, which took off from Blue Origin's launch site 1 in West Texas, lasted over 10 minutes. The mission was made possible by billionaire Jeff Bezos' private rocket company, which operates a test site north of Van Horn, and This was in no way a giant publicity stunt to encourage people to look into buying future tickets on his massive phallic-shaped rocket. So, yeah, awesome, great. From the moment the rocket took off to touchdown, to when it came back, it was 11 minutes. They were in space for less than 2 minutes. And when you say space in this instance, you have to use air quotes.
Because we didn't go fully into it, just went on the outer.
Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about this, and Michelle from the Body Scrubbery, she brought up a good point. That's oh crap, I'm blanking on the name. William Shatner. That's what they did with him. They shot him up there, came back down, big moment. And they're trying to commercialize this space flight thing so that people can buy tickets and go on this trip. So, what better way than putting William Shatner and Katy Perry on rockets and showing them we can do it and still bring them back alive.
I wonder if she sang the whole way up.
She probably didn't say shit. I wouldn't. Keep going. Anyway, I'm just glad everybody's safe and looks like everybody had a good time, and yay. There was no pilot either. It was all automated. All right, City of Fort Worth, off of their Facebook page. I'm trying to find other ways to get you guys great City of Fort Worth information. City of Fort Worth says, Happy National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. This week we honor the incredible 911 dispatchers at the City of Fort Worth. These heroes handle emergency and non-emergency calls, often in life or death situations, providing crucial support to our fire and police departments. We commend them this week, and as always. Very cool. All right. A couple other little things here. Residents don't have to wait until Earth Day, April 22nd, to make better choices about disposal, whatever. City of Fort Worth, the Law Enforcement Torch Run, LETR, coming April 25th, will benefit and raise awareness for the Special Olympics movement. You can find more information on that at the City of Fort Worth's Facebook page. And then this is something I thought was worth bringing up. It says it's finally spring, which means warmer temperatures, refreshing rainfalls, and greener lawns. Remember that while spring is the perfect time to get outside and tend to your yard, it is also important to practice responsible lawn maintenance. Grass clippings, leaves, and other debris left on the street not only look bad, they're bad for the environment and could lead to fines for you or your lawn care provider. These materials can clog the city's stormwater drain system, block stormwater flow, and potentially cause flooding in streets, sidewalks, properties, and even homes. Visit the Stormwater Quality website for more information. I just wanted to bring that up because nothing looks more shit than driving into your neighborhood and somebody they finally cut their 3-foot tall yard, and now you've got mounds of green clippings in the street. Do better. Don't be an asshole. Clean up after yourself. Thank you.
I agree. Completely agree.
And then this weekend on the City of Fort Worth's website, you can go to fortworthtexas.gov to get this. Run to the Rescue this Saturday, April 19th. FWACC invites you to Run to the Rescue, an exciting day filled with pet adoptions and community fun on April 19th from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Jesus, that's a long day. Join us at Ampersand Running Club to set PRs and meet adorable pets seeking loving homes. Be part of this wonderful event and make a difference. And didn't need that notification. Thank you, Dropbox. Part of the wonderful event and make a difference in the lives of animals in need while finding your new furry friend. So, you can get that information on fortworthtexas.gov. Outstanding. Now, you guys know we have Demetrie King here every Tuesday to add some value. It's better when it's not just me here talking to myself, but he never lets me down. He's always on time, and we just really appreciate Demetrie.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Demetrie is the creator and the owner, the proprietor of Market Match. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah. Market Match is a software platform that's specifically built to conduct market research using SWOT technology in regards to any aspect. So if you have any event and you want to know what products are in demand, what companies are in demand, everything that's actually in demand before you have an event, we are here to help. If you're at college, if you want to know what your student base would like as well, we're here to help as well too. But it's not just about providing products to your consumers, it's also about helping your bottom line and then making everyone happy all at the same time.
That's a great way to put it. There's also a tie-in for you guys out there listening. If you don't have a business, you guys are still doing giveaways.
Yes.
For people that get on there and participate in the app. And what you do is you find the Market Match app. And where do they go to do that?
So the best place to go is to my Instagram, which is just at marketmatch.app, and then click the link, and it'll take you right to where you need to go.
You guys can get on there, participate by finding the different vendors, and correct me if I say any of this wrong, but then you can go into the vendor's catalog, and you can tell them what you like and what you don't like. They'll get that data, and then they can, from what you tell them, improve their inventory. And just by going on the app and swiping through things and telling local businesses what you like and what you don't like, you are qualified for a giveaway.
Yep. And that's cash. I also have some prize giveaways. For every 20 swipes that you do, you get entered to win either cash or a prize or merch, depending on what vendor I'm working with. But that's an added benefit for you as a consumer, is you're also not just getting what you want, but you get a chance to win something.
Isn't that cool? We got somebody like that in Fort Worth making an app and trying to do cool shit. Go check it out. Play around on it. See if you like it. And then let Demetrie know what you like, what you didn't like. That's the way to do that. We record every Monday through Thursday for you guys out here at Hoppin'. It's on Weisenberger Street, right down the road from Doc's Records next to Blackland Distillery. And we do it at Hoppin'. 58 taps on the wall. I got my words all mixed up. The show is released to you at 9 a.m. every Monday through Thursday. And, yeah, Hoppin's the shiznit. 58 taps on the wall. Cider drinks, THC seltzers, wines, craft beers, and a full-service cocktail bar. And just a few weeks ago, they tore out those big, gaudy booths in the middle of the store, and they replaced them with badass, really comfy lounge furniture. So come on by. Check it out. There's some cool stuff happening this weekend. They got the Adult Egg Hunt, April 19th. Munchie Market happens on 4/20. That's with our homies over there at Plug Hub, doing that cool stuff. And then tomorrow night, 6:30, right here at Hoppin', it's the comedy open mic, and you don't want to miss that. There's always something cool going on. You can find them at Hoppin' FWTX on Instagram and see what's coming down the pipe next. Big shout out to Two Cops, One Donut. We got to go on their show last night. I got to interview the host of the show, Eric Levine, and it was a lot of fun. That guy is doing the greatest good. He's doing the Lord's work. I encourage you guys to go to his Instagram and check that out. It's called Two Cops, One Donut. And basically, community policing. He makes these videos where he'll take like body cam footage off of a cop, and then he'll make an assessment. Did this cop do it right? Did he do it wrong? And sometimes he's applauding the officers for doing a great job and keeping the community safe. And other times he's just ripping the cop apart like, dude, do better, you know. I love it. I think it's exactly what our community needs, and I'm here for it. So go check that out. Two Cops, One Donut on Instagram. He's got a great podcast. They do a live stream once a week, I believe, on Tuesdays, and a couple other fun ways to enjoy their content. But it's excellent, and I hope that you will choose to support him as well. Okie dokie. I think that's all we got for today. You got anything else, Demetrie?
That's it.
Man, I appreciate you being here.
Of course.
We will not be doing this next week live. We'll be putting out a recording of the episode. So
Okay.
next
There you
Tuesday,
go.
we're going dark. We're going down to Terra Lingua. One more big shout out to Terra Lingua for calling in today. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you float through outer space on the back of a giant sea tortoise? Turtle. We hope that you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Till next time. Till tomorrow. Good day.
Last night, so fine, eyes yours to your mind. You feel me, you thrill me. Never had some love to heal me. You're oh so wonderful. I'll never let go. 'Cause dreams do come true. And here comes my great day.